And we're back with a liar's box. The lies never end. Oops-a-daisy. Down's a daisy. Anyway, come on, baby. Oh, wow. All right. There's the liar's box. Let's, as they say, whip it out. Shit, that's in good condition. That looks brand new, sir. All right, come on, bouncy boy. I usually tilt it like this, don't I? Come on, don't fight me. There we go. Nice and crooked. Perfect. And of course, what did I forget? I forgot the wipes. Wipe. As I go get the wipe, I'll sing. I got no idols off of the Become What You Are record. So if you want to hear how that's supposed to be sung, you may do that now. So Dire Straits, never a big Dire Straits fan. However, you could not escape Money for Nothing with that crazy computer graphics video that was all the rage. Sting was a superstar, so he sang on it, and people went crazy. A true story of Mark Knopfler hanging out at a appliance store and talking about how people on MTV got it made. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. They're not far off, by the way. So you get Money for Nothing, So Far Away, never heard of it. Walk of Life, I've heard, boy. Woo. Yeah, don't get it. Sorry. Come on, baby. Don't fight me. This was a lot, so I don't get to pick what's in it. But again, with all liar's boxes, they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. Come on, you. You know what? I'm going to pull a fast one on you, baby. There, look at that. Get out of that. Ah, the glue. Let's give this thing a sniff test here. No mold. Can't, oh boy, I don't even see a crumb in here. I mean, was this thing even just played once? I wonder. This is probably the best you're going to get. For considering this has got to be 40 years old, right? Gosh, has it really been 40 years? Apparently it has. Oh, and you're going to be a pain on the way in, too. That's cute. All right, there you go. Dire Straits video. I love these little video, whatever they are. 29. 99. What do we got here? Ooh, Grace Jones. Now, Grace Jones, I do not have a good grasp on her story. I know her from, of course, A View to a Kill, where she played one of the hench lady, Heavy. She's in the very first scene, jumps off the Eiffel Tower. Pretty cool. Some people said she's really good. I only know her from a couple of Arcadia songs. But I am going to watch this and see what all of the hubbub is. Better late than never. That's what I always say. Grace Jones, State of Grace, Slave to the Rhythm. You know, I always resist putting on my glasses, and we do this every single time. And I can't read it. So then I go for the glasses, and I look for the glasses aren't here, and then I still can't read. Now, where do those glasses go? Great. Not good. I'll do my best here. Maybe I could put it up to here and read it through here. No, can't do that either. Let's see. Warm Leatherette. That's a Daniel Miller song, right? Leatherette. Warm. Leatherette. I think she's doing a cover of Daniel Miller. Is Warm Leatherette. That'll be cool. Walking in the Rain. I go walking in the rain, walking hand in hand with the girl I love. Want to bet that's not that song? I think that says Feel Up. Oh dear. I think I know what that means. La Vie en Rate? I don't know. Demolition Man, of course. Wesley Snipes must have sung this one. Pull Up to the Bumper. I do that all the time. What does that say? Private Life? My Jamaican Guy. Living My Life. That Face Before. I can't read that. I've seen that face before. Something I've seen that face before. Man, that's small writing. Where did my glasses go? By the way, this thing looks, I mean, spanking new, sir. This thing is in amazing condition. Look at that. I mean, the glue is goo because they made these sort of on the cheap, but I mean, come on, let's give the sniff test. Not even a hint. This has to have been a private collection. I don't see any rental stickers on it. And somebody was into music. I'd like to know this guy or gal. I'm my kind of person right here. Remember at Don Imus? How's your Donkey Kong, baby? Oh, by the way, I haven't even wiped these. Even though they're perfect condition, I always gotta just give it a wipe. Just in case there's some goobers on it. Look at this thing. This is pretty fancy for one of these. It says Billy Joel, so you know he's Mr. Fancy. This was, I mean, there was nobody bigger during this time than Billy Joel because he had hits all through the 70s and then he transitioned into the 80s. This was a big one. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It looks like there's a ton of them, too. You're Only Human. Can't read what that says. Everybody Loves You Now. Uptown Girl. Oh, my God. If you were around during this time and on MTV and the video shows, you saw this thing every 10 minutes. They beat you over the head with it. You may be right. I may be crazy. I know that, too. I know them all. 'Cause you're a big shot something, don't ya? Ooh, for the longest time. Allentown, I remember it. Living here in Allentown. I think that one needed more time in the oven. Los Angelinos, I don't know at all. It's still rock and roll, and it's still rock and roll to me. What's the matter with the clothes that I'm wearing? Don't you tell it to ride to stop. Blah, 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 blah. Baby Grand, I don't know. Where in the fudge is Tell Her About It? This was around that time. Come on, bro. That's my favorite. Rodney Dangerfield. You know the game. Ooh, now what does that say? Are we getting somewhere here? What does that say? Important. The sticker is removed. This could sig economic generation. No, I think that's studio. No, look. Don't be fined. Rewinds. This guy bought this. ... In fact, now that I'm looking at it, look at this. This is a regular sleeve that's been butchered. Ah, disgrace. Our first rental out of this batch. All right. Billy Joel. How can we go wrong with that? I'll look at that. I might skip through Uptown Girls because I've seen it. U2, Unforgettable Fire. What does that say? 4 hit songs: Pride, In the Name of Love, Unforgettable Fire. Now, I'm not the biggest U2 fan. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not. I understand that guy's got a good voice, and I understand they're talented musicians, but there is something about them that just doesn't hit it for me. Having said that, I don't know Unforgettable Fire. I don't know what Bad is. But Pride in the Name of Love, that's a song right there, baby. Homecoming. So this is before where they really hit it big. The making of Unforgettable Fire. So, well, I might look at it. Thank God there's not New Year's Day on there. Boy, do I dislike that tune. Because every New Year's you're sitting there and they gotta kill you with it. All is quiet on New Year's Day. Snore. All right, there you go. Look at that. Beautiful condition. Not seeing any signs of rental. The box isn't butchered. It's all nice. U2. If you like U2 before Unforgettable Fire, and they really hit it big. By the way, how come I Will Follow is not on here? There's a tune. Plus they did a cover of Everlasting Love that's fantastic. That's probably their best song. Look at that. Anybody just pass out? We got here. The Utopia Sampler. Well, that's interesting, right? What the hell does that mean? Includes new video Cry Baby. Now, you know Todd Rundgren. He's got that one song. Hello, it's me. I've thought about us for a long, long time. Thank you. That's him. Roger Powell, I don't know. Willie Wilcox. He probably hated his parents. Kasim Sultan. Vera Award, I don't know what that is. I will check this out. This actually has my interest. I love these kooky ones. Produced and directed by Todd Rundgren. Executive producer Eric Gardner. Utopia video. Recorded at Utopia. What does that mean? Hammer in my heart. You make me crazy. Feet don't fail me now. Feet don't fail me now. Okay, I don't know any of those songs. Good condition. I'm digging this whole vibe. Utopia Sampler. Look at that. There's not even a scratch on there. Not a hint of mold. Man, oh man. And if I told you what I paid for these, any of you who wish you had these, you jump right out a window. And other people are looking at this going, well, what do you need a little tape for? It's stupid. Well, I doubt this made a transition to anything, so who's stupid now? Genesis. Never been a big Genesis fan. Sorry, Genesis fans. What do we got on here? I guess I'll show you the front. That's cool. I mean, I'm digging this art direction. Whoever did that. Beta. Genesis Live. How do you like them apples? What does that say? ABACAB. Oh, that's a good one. That's all. Oh, I know that one. Oh, it's the same. It's just a shame. That's all. They probably played this one more than Uptown Girl. I remember he was like a hobo outside, and there was a fire and a trash can. He was warming himself. It's a pretty good tune, though. Mama, they make a big deal out of Mama. I don't really get that one. Illegal Alien, I don't know. Home by the Sea, I don't know. Second Home by the Sea. Okay, yeah, well, why not do it twice, right? It fills out the set list. Keep It Dark, I don't know. It's Gonna Get Better, I don't know. In the Cage. Cinema Show Afterglow, okay? That's cute, I don't know it. Turn It On Again. Final Melody. You're doing a lot of melodies. I Can't Get No Satisfaction now. And then look at that. It says Mick Jagger on there. I can't get no satisfaction. Everybody knows the definitive version of I Can't Get No Satisfaction is, drumroll, Devo. I can't get no satisfaction. Look at that. And I try. And I try. And I try. That thing is full, baby. And it's in perfect condition. You know what? I will watch this and pretend I get it. God, beautiful condition. I know I keep saying it. So far, only Billy Joel. By the way, that rental of Billy Joel is in excellent condition for a rental. At least give me that. Look at this box. I mean, look at this box. I mean, where was this stored? This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm used to getting these ragamuffin tapes. This is good. The Swing and Other Stories, a collection of contemporary classics from INXS. Okay, so not the biggest INXS fan either. They got a couple of tunes that are good, but I never got into the, what the hell was that big hit? Burn, 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 burn. Never got into that. The One Thing I Don't Think I Know, Don't Change I Don't Know, The Spy of Love, To Look at You, nope. Original Sin. Bing, 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 bing. That's a great tune. Love Is What I Say, don't know. Melting in the Sun, I don't know. Burn for You, I don't know. Dancing on the Jetty. Come on, bro. All the voices. So I just know the one. Original Sin. Looks like they're... What is all that word jazz they're talking about? Compulsively watchable. 11 videos of the band's best material. Oh, listen, I mean, they gave value on this one. The only one I'm really interested in is Original Sin, but I tell you what, I'm gonna, just for the effort that was put into this, I'll be watching this entirety. What do we got here? Well, they put that many videos and that's all the tape that there is in there? Okay. Wow, I mean, this is breathtaking. How good this is. Get out of there. Look at that. That's like brand new. This was, you know, minimum $30 back in 1983 or 84 money. It's like $1 million now. But look what I see here. Look at this little Booba Knits. Anybody know what that means? I do. That is the signal that this thing went on clearance. And if you tried to bring it back and get full price, they were like, hey, it's got a Booba Knits on it. You ain't getting it. You're a liar. That's what that is. Too bad their little scheme was just to ruin the box. Oh, no. Tell me you don't know this. Had this CD, definitely. Didn't know they had a video compilation. Not the biggest Police fan, I think I've said that before, but you cannot ignore Every Breath You Take. Sorry. And Sting's got some pretty good material after that too, like that free, free, set them free. And then he did the other in the 90s, he had Fields of Gold. And he did some other stuff too. There is a deeper way than this, lying on the stone. I gotta give it to Sting. Oh, the weird part is Sting then just dropped off a cliff, but okay. Legacy, my friend. Roxanne, of course, I had no idea what Roxanne was until I watched 48 Hours, and then it became world famous in my world. Can't stand losing you. Message in a bottle. Yeah, maybe I take that back. These are some goody tunes. Walking on the moon. I don't have that melody correct, but that's a great tune. So Lonely, I don't know. Don't Stand So Close to Me. I actually prefer the when they put this out, the greatest hits, they did a retempoing of that song, and I like it better, that version. Don't stand so close to me. I liked it better than this one. This one's more like reggae ska. And a dee-doo-doo, a dee-da-da. That is what I say to you. That sounds like they just made it up on the spot. Every little thing she does is magic. Now, you don't like that song? What's the matter? I think that's better than Every Breath You Take, maybe. But all right. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she do, she turn me on. Every little life was so frantic. You know? Invisible Sun, I don't think I know. Spirits in a material world. I said, and in a material. It's a pretty good tune too. And then there's Every Breath You Take video. If you didn't watch that, anybody in my age group, it's tattooed on your brain because you couldn't get away from it. I'll be wrapped around your finger. Well, I gotta eat my words here. I mean, they're really rolling out hit after hit here. Synchronicity. I never dug Synchronicity. I know a lot of people like that, but oh yeah, look. Don't stand so close to me. 86, for sake. Man, that's a long time ago. I remember this like it was yesterday when this thing came out. Because they sort of, after this tour, the Synchronicity tour, they like called it quits. And you ever rarely see them back together. And Sting went on to do his own thing. Wow, that's a great look at that. That is, but this is an exciting episode. This is crazy. Wow, I want to watch this right now. Should I pop it in? I don't think that thing's connected. I was testing that TV over there. So it's not connected. You don't get to see it. My video doesn't get flagged. One of these days I'm just gonna start showing this for like for a flagged video where hopefully they just go, ooh, if this ever makes a penny, we're gonna take it, and the joke's on them. These videos never make a penny. So, good luck. Snurring out of there. What do we got here? Now, I think we've seen this one before. And it was weird when I found the other one, but I'm sure this kicks that other one's ass as far as quality. Life in a Northern Town. I didn't even know these guys put out a tape. Now I've got two of them. What's that say? Life in a Northern Town. That's the This World, no idea. The Love Parade, no idea. Please, please, please let me get what I want. Listen, I mean, that sounds like he's begging. Couldn't have been that hip. I don't think I've ever done that. I never said, please, please, please let me get what I want. I just give the look. Right? And the chicks fall over. Get it? Perfect condition. Perfect. Right up the kazoo. Get in there. Dream Mechanic. I don't have much to say about this because I don't know anything about it other than that song. And that was a weird hit, by the way. That sounded like nothing on the radio or anything you ever heard. Pretty big hit. I'm guessing. I mean, how many people even know that tune? I was going to say one hit wonder, but who knows? Ah, Naked Eyes. You got to know them. This is more of the lane I was in. I was more in the, I guess, alternative new wave lane rather than the, Stevie Wonder. I just called to say I love you. Boop, 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 boop. I was more this. Naked Eyes. Let's see. Oh, those guys are cool. Look at those. When the lights go out, don't know. Promises, promises you made me. Promises, promises, on and on we laugh like kids. All the silly things we did. You made me. You're welcome, by the way, for this ear treat you're getting. Always something there to remind me. Great synthesizers now. Bow, bow, bow. Great. And voices in my head. That's probably just what the guy was thinking. That's cool. I've never seen this before. Never VHS, nothing. I'm going to enjoy that. I wonder if those other songs are good. The Promises, Promises, and Always Something to Remind. Those are world class. Maybe these other two are, and I just don't know it. Couldn't keep up with everything. You know what I'm saying? Perfect condition, although minimalist. This Video 45. Sony, I know you're still around. Thank you for this. This is a blessing. I love stuff like this. I know I could go look these up on YouTube, pull my pud, but I like having the physical thing more of the beautiful art. I wonder how long this video's going. Anybody still in there? I already have this. Probably not in this condition, though. Madonna. But, I mean, this chick, she goes the extra mile, you know what I mean? She's still around. I saw she was doing some Some album she's doing. With the little ray of light. Remember that from the late 90s? Well, apparently there's other songs that weren't on the record she's going to put out, and they're remixing the album. They're doing a big push here in a couple months. This is, where are we? June 12th, 2025. So now you have some reference. Burning up for your love. Borderline, huge. That's where she blew up. Saw that video 2 trillion times they played it. Lucky Star, of course. Why? Because she's doing a little dance and she had her belly button showing. And listen, there were no belly buttons on TV back then up until this point. Even I Dream a Genie, they had her pants up over her belly button. So this was scandalous. And then Like a Virgin, which I saw 1,000 times with the lion and she's in Venice and stuff. But why isn't Material Girl on here? I mean, that thing was huge, and it's not here. I want to talk to someone. Who made this? Warner, I know you're still around. David Zasloff. I want to talk to you. Look at that. It's got a little butthole right there. Another clearance on here. I mean, look at that thing. Perfect. Yeah. We hardly even put this poison juice on. It doesn't need it, but... Gorgeous, gorgeous, boo boo. Anybody know that tune? You know where I'm getting that tune? Somebody knows that. Put it down in the comments. You get the all-time star award. No way you know what that is. No way. Don't pull out Shazam or that shit. Because I did it badly enough. Even Shazam's not gonna know. All right, so this is going to be a controversial statement, okay? And I'm going to apologize first, though. Susie and the Banshees. Don't get it. Don't get it. Sorry. I don't get it. This chick was all... to me, she was like Kiss. Sort of that same... if you've seen this chick without this get-up, totally normal chick. This is totally a persona. I'm sure the only good song they had's not on here. Hong Kong Garden, no idea. Staircase Mystery, nope. Playground Twist, nope. Happy House, nope. Christine, is that one? She's a strawberry girl. Christine, is that one? That's a pretty good tune. I'll take that back. Now, I know Spellbound because Duran Duran just did a cover of this. And I don't love even their version. Probably better than this one, but I'm going to give this a try. Israel, it's a little racist, I think. And Arabian Nights. So yeah, she's pushing the envelope there. She only has one good song, and it came a couple of years after this, and it was called Kiss Them For Me. Kiss them for me, I may be delayed. That's her best tune, and that's when she went full-on pop. Well, well, well. Time to register my tape. Title of program, Susie and the Banshees. Get it? Name, address. I'm giving you my address. I don't know what that says. Sex. There's like 18,000 boxes missing off of this. Shame on you. Age group. Oh my God. They don't even have my number on here. There's just and the rest. Which format VCR do you own? Well, I own both, sir. What kind of VTR do you have? Well, I've got Sony Betamax. I'm looking at a Zenith Sideloader. I love that thing. I got Curtis Mathis, if you can even anybody knows what that was or remember. And I've got some other thing that's the size of 8 VCRs. It was a satellite box / VCR. I should show that one day if I ever know where it is. I got that thing so cheap, and it was in an open box, and the guy said, I don't think anybody's ever used this, and he was right. It was mint. Other person's VTR. Well, I mean, you know, how many people are on the planet? 2 trillion? Most of them have a VCR, guy. Do you purchase this cassette or receive it as a gift? Well, I mean, technically I purchased it, but for what I paid for it, you could hardly say I purchased it. Do you watch MTV? Well, my mom wouldn't give me MTV, sir. She said, no, you don't need that. Paying for TV. You got rabbit ears, son. But I had a friend who had it. I got to watch it sometimes there. And then by the time I had my own money, MTV was dying. You know, there was a lot of game shows and shit. Remote control, which I kind of liked. And I would watch VH1 now. I'd already transitioned. I was 17 or 18 years old, yet I'd already transitioned to VH1 because they were playing better stuff. Wasn't game shows all day. But there you go, Susie and the Banshees. Got to check. I mean, almost every one of these I got to check out, right? This was somewhat, bro. But we're getting to the end, so anybody that's still there, sniff some glue. We're almost done. We'll get you through it. Now I have this. So now I got 2 copies of this. This must have been a popular one. But it's in. Oh, you calm down there, Chief. Better condition. Now I remember I popped this in and watched it. There's not very many on here. Russell Mulcahy, of course, probably the most famous video maker in the 80s. He also did, he was the director of Highlander and Highlander 2. I think he did some other stuff. Anyway, pretty important. Breaking Down Barriers. Now, I think that's this one here. I don't remember the song. The special effects are so cheesy in this video, yet it's right out of Highlander. So I'm thinking that's why they did it. If you have a chance to, you probably go on YouTube and say Breaking Down Barriers and watch that. And ... With full Dolby stereo and lavish 24-track recording mix, whatever that means. All the stems. Not to mention a host of special laser effects. Now, they're not just blowing smoke. These laser effects will melt your brain. And this says 1982. I gotta tell you, those laser effects were pretty cutting edge then. Do yourself a favor, watch that. Come on. Everybody needs a little cheese in their life. Now, that's perfect condition, but look at the amount of tape right there. What do they charge for this? 30 bucks? Some of these others, I mean, they really went to the mat. This one, I don't know. But those special laser effects, they're not kidding. That's for sure. Oh my God, we're nearly in here. What is this? Pete Townsend Deep End. All right. So do I say it? Not the biggest Who fan. Okay? Maybe... I do like that. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. That's pretty good. I like that line. And that CSI. Wow, brr. Fighting in the streets. Look at that. It's got a beanhole. This guy, a smart guy. He went down there when the end was near, I guess, and loaded up. So, Pete Townsend, Deep End, the Brixton, England concert. And a Miramax. Well, I didn't even know Miramax was doing stuff this early. And other things. I don't see a date on here, but then I can barely read it anyway. That is some small type. If anybody else can read it on there, type it on there, would you? Featuring Won't Get Fooled Again. I think that's the song I was talking about. Little Is Enough. Secondhand Love. Behind Blue Eyes. Barefootin'. After the Fire. Love on the Air. I put a spell on you. I'm One. Magic Bus. Not the biggest fan of that. Save It for Later. Save it for later. Do. Was that General Public? Eyesight to the Blind. That's nice. Walking. Okay. Stop Hurting People. That's a good message. Sea Refuses No River. I'm just confused by that. Face to Face. Pinball Wizard, you've heard. And Give Blood. Hey, I don't know about this. I might, but the other day I popped in. There were like a lot of what we'd call blank tapes, or consumer grade recordable tapes, and somebody had recorded a Jimmy Buffett concert. I've never got him either, but I put that in. Man, the chat that he does. You know how they singers they'll sing their song and then hey, I'm so glad to be here in Philadelphia, all that kind of jazz. You guys are the best ever. He did some of the creepiest, rapiest comments in that video. You can find that Jimmy Buffett, whatever that concert was. That had to have been somewhere between 1980 and 1985. Whew, that blew my mind. Blew my mind. But we're talking about Pete Townsend, right? He's got his own problems. All right. That's full, perfect condition. Listen. There'll be something good happening there. Maybe. I'd look at it. Listen, I like music. This feels like a nice background cleaning. Have the tape on sort of sitch. I do need to tear down this whole desk. I got a whole remodeling thing going on. Instead of doing that, I stare at YouTube because I'm overwhelmed. And I'm only seeing a couple left. I keep saying it, but then I go a little bit deeper. And what the synchronicity? Well, what was I just talking about? Here it is. This is the one where he was wearing. He had like this jacket that was like totally. Shredded is the adjective I would use, but it had all these colors on it. I remember they come out, blah, 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 synchronicity, synchronicity. They played this on MTV. It was like everybody went, oh, Sting! It's the Synchronicity concert. Everybody went to that concert. I didn't. I was too young, and I can't read it. Synchronicity 2, Walking in Your Footsteps. Don't know that one. Message and all. I'm not going to do that again because you already heard it. Walking on the Moon, Wrapped Around Your Finger, Hole in My Life, King of Pain. That's a great tune. King of Pain. I will always be King of Pain. And Weird Al Yankovic did one. It's probably better. It was King of Suede. There's a sail on our double knit slacks today. It's the same old thing as yesterday. Same old sail as yesterday. It's good. Now I want to watch Weird Al. Does he think there's a Weird Al tape in here? One World. I think, is that one? Deeper wave than this? Maybe. What does that say? Something in the karma. Tea in the karma. Oh my God. Do. Every breath you take. I bet everybody just went crazy. Can't stand losing you. Spirits in a material world. So lonely. You know what? I'll watch that. I never get past Synchronicity. I'm like, I'm not into it. This one doesn't look like it got rewound. This one have like a butthole squeaker in it. Nope, it's clean. Good condition, a couple of glue problems. Oh, baby. No mold. It's cool. Check it out. I bet this whole thing's on YouTube. I betcha. How many were in this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're already at 15. That's like 3 cents a tape. All right, what do we got here? What is this? Future. Oh, God, do I love stuff like this. $30. Woo. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that style. How come that has never come back? Everything now is like blacks and grays, and everybody's miserable. There's such an explosion of color. Wow. Look at that. I can just see right there. I think is that Kim Carnes? Flock of Seagulls, dude, maybe? Is that Mickey? Don't know. Might be Angel is a centerfold, too. That looks like Kim Wilde. And that's Thomas Dolby. Well, let's see what we got on here. Wow, that's cool. I love compilations. Kim Carnes, Betty Davis eyes. She eat you. She got Betty Davis eyes. Let's see. She controls me. Strange advice. I've never heard of that. I got a treat coming. There's always something there to remind me. Naked Eyes. We got a redundancy there. The Border, America. I don't know. I'm getting a little worried about that. Freeze Frame, Jay Giles Band. It wasn't Angel as the centerfold. It was Freeze Frame. Kids in America. Light in the Tunnel. Human Race. Red Rider. Okay. Don't know that. What does that say? Special bonus. Complete background information on the artist and their music videos. Free inside. Oh my God, I hope that's in there. Is that a little booklet? Is that what they're talking about? Please be in there. Talk, 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 talk. All you gotta do is talk, talk. Not their best tune. It's My Life is their best tune, but It's a Shame is their second best tune. That one's just okay. She Blinded Me with Science. You don't know that? Of course you do. There's not a person on the planet that hasn't heard that. Science. Bad to the Bone. Come on. Such a day I was born. That's the blues riff, son. Everybody knows that because it was in the movie Christine. Eddie Jobson, Turning Over. I don't, like somewhere in the back of my mind, something about that, but I don't know. Everybody burning. That's a great tune. And I think that's the one that got him kicked out of showbiz. He was like wearing a pink half-C shirt and he was rolling around on a bed. And for some reason, they said that ended his career. I don't understand that or believe that. Couldn't have been, but that's what they say. Belly of the Whale, Burning Sensations. Oh, man, did they play the snotgrass out of this video. Somewhere the sun is shining, but not for me. I like Jonah in the belly of the whale. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, God, so many times I saw that video. And then Abracadabra by Steve Miller. Abra, abracadabra. I'm gonna reach out and grab ya. Abra, abracadabra. Brr, 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 brr. All right, here we go. Now, is my heart going to be broken? Or is that special book in here? I don't see any buttholes here, so I'm thinking this guy bought this new. Oh, is this even opened? Oh, yeah, it's open. I got a little too excited. Sorry, I'm back to earth. Complete background information. Not just like a blurb. There's complete information on this. Is it in here? Here we go. I can't even, you know, I didn't even want to open this because I'm afraid it's not going to be in here. Well, my heart is broken. Maybe it's in the bottom of the box, maybe. Wow, that must have been beautiful. Oh, well. I got the videos. What's more important, the book I can't read or the videos? That's gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous. Love that. All right. Okay, now, I'm telling you, there are 2 tapes left in here. I can see them. 1 and 2. This is really the end. So if you're enjoying this show, I'm sorry, it's the end. If you're not enjoying this show, you've already gone. You have no idea what I'm saying. So now I'm going to pop a couple of bubbles, couple of bubbles for the people that left already. You ready? There you go. That's what you get for leaving. Makes no sense. Ah, you know this guy, right? Julian Lennon. I've been running around unaccustomed eyes. That's Paul McCartney. What did Julian Lennon? Ever since I was leaving you, I just wanted to cry, but it's much too late for goodbye. I'm being silly. This is actually the dad. Probably you heard of him. You ever hear the Beatles? Maybe. Does that say John Lennon? Imagine. Okay, come on. Why do we need to say that? The most overplayed tune in the world. Is this only? That's all that's on it? Imagine John Lennon. Oh, this is the back. I'm stupid. Duh. I don't know what the front is or what the back is. This is the front. This is the back, and I started on the back because I'm stupid. Okay, I can't read it. There's imagine. Don't know. Don't know. Can't read it. Don't know. It's so hard. Mrs. Lennon. You know who that is, right? People of Earth. How are you? I don't want to be a soldier, Mama. I don't want to die. Power to the people. Give me some truth on my life. How do you sleep? Not well. How? Oh, Yoko. Boy, this is going to be some tape, huh? Some heavy Yoko in this, I'm feeling. Uh-oh. Oh, look what we got. Oh, and we got more stuff. All right, let me show this real quick. There it is. The cheapest sticker possible in the universe. Doesn't even fit this thing. It's on there sideways and cheap. Then look at that. John Lennon, imagine 0011298-B56250. Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Didn't hit it out of the park with the artwork on the tape, okay? But now let's get to the good stuff. Okay, so you've seen this, right? This was the racist registration cards. Many thanks for your help. Please enjoy your video cassette often. Well, thank you. For a free Sony home video program. Boy, would I love to have that. Call 1-800-4HOME-TV. Now, who out there is going to call this number for me and tell me what it is now? Any of you? You call that and find out what it is. Please go down to the comments, write it there, and like and subscribe and share and do a raid. Sony Corporation of America. I mean, are they still there? 16th floor? You think by now they'd own the whole building, right? Now, what do we got here? There's John Lennon, here and now digitally remastered version of John Lennon's most classic recording, available now on high-quality cassettes and albums from Capitol. Dink, dink. Imagine. Oh, it's just a John Lennon circle jerk. I was hoping it was going to be like a catalog of stuff. It's nice that it's there, though. Plus, I know that one of you is going to call that number and report. And that's it. We're down to the last tape. For the people that's hung in there, it's 48 minutes. Okay? You probably watched this in 8 different parts or just said, 48 minutes? I'm not watching that. I probably should have cut this up, but I didn't know how many tapes were in here. But this is it, and we're going out on kind of a high note because it's something I like. Look at that. The Go-Go's. Social media today and yesterday, they've been talking over and over and over and over and over. It's the anniversary of the song Our Lips Are Sealed. I don't know what anniversary it is. It must be 45? Can't be 40. I remember hearing this in like 81. Maybe this record is 40. But Our Lips Are Sealed? It has to be 45. I don't think it's 50. That doesn't add up. It's not right. 45. We're all excited about 45. I'm not sure about that. All right, let's give this a little wipe here. This is Belinda with the short hair. This is before. This is it. This is really when I say the end of the Go-Go's, not really, but sort of really. This is when they were all famous. Let's say too many pharmaceuticals and hated each other. Because this chick did all the work. She wrote all the songs. And then on this album, some of the people, by the way, she did a lot. Not her, where's Charlotte Caffey? I think that's who that is. She is the one who's really the powerhouse too. So you got two world-class songwriters and then a very unique voice. And then the other girls are good too for the like the rhythm section and stuff. But you need her and you need her. Anyway, this chick wrote the whole album, I guess, or most of it, and came in. The management goes, we want you to give credit to all of the Go-Go's on the songs. She goes, well, but you didn't write them. I go, yeah, but that's what we want. And she goes, well, writing songs are really hard. No. So that was it. They did this tour. They hated each other, barely spoke, but did it. But this chick stuck to her guns. Then this chick grabs this chick, and she just flies out of there, and she starts doing a solo career. And she had a first album that went crazy, and then her second album blew up the world. That was everywhere. Then she did a third one that was, and then her fourth one, which is my favorite, stiffed. She blames it on she couldn't go touring because she got pregnant. I don't know. I think it's a good album. And Belinda's still around today. And sometimes I see the Go-Go's touring, but there's never ever been any really new music. They had like a double compilation called Beyond the Valley of the Go-Go's. They had a couple of new songs. But whatever. That's you heard enough about the Go-Go's? And I'm not even the biggest Go-Go's fan, but I know that. All right, let's take a look here. Go-Go's Prime Time. Our lips are sealed. All right, there you go. We got the beat. Come on. We got the beat. Fast Times, Ridgemont High. Get it? Vacation, the only hit off their second album. And the ladies readily admit that if they didn't have that song, there probably would be no Go-Go's going forward and never would have made it out of, sort of that first Booba Knits there. They said Vacation kept them going. And, still touring today. There was enough meat there that they weren't considered one-hit wonders. Even though Our Lips Are Sealed and We Got the Beat are world class. But whatever. Get Up and Go, I don't know. Head Over Heels, that was the last album. I remember that being a big hit. I saw it all the time on TV. And Turn to You, of course. Saw that all the time on TV. Good tune. And then Yes or No, I Don't Know. Like that the fist. Yeah, I'm not giving you any writing credit. I wrote these songs. That's what she's doing. And this chick, look at this chick. Where am I? I don't want to open. This box has got the boob knuts. Nope, it's a good condition. Got a glue issue here, which can hardly help that, right? Glue. Prime Time, I like that. Because I think the album was called Talk Show. No mold whatsoever. So I think that's why it's called Prime Time. Talk Show. So that's it. There you go. I have no voice left. I'm a bad singer. Everything else. Here is your Liar's Box number 3. And on everything that's... This is it. No more. No more Liar Boxes. It's over. Unless that guy from Pine Bluff ever talks to me like he's supposed to. That's it. No more. And as I'm cleaning my monitor here, I'll keep talking and saying that's it, no more. I got a goober on there. I think I've turned this one on 3 times. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I think these are cool. Hopefully you thought it was cool if you like music. And Betamax. You know I'm the alpha male because I've got the Betamax. Thank you. And I'm still working on that A to Z, but that's going nowhere fast, so I don't know. And then, of course, we got our Friday show, Star Trek, and we got our Saturday show, which is music related. We're into the Pet Shop Boys this week with the album Yes. So I hope you can be there for those. Those are live, okay? So you can interact with me. Can you believe that? Can you believe you can get on there and go, hi, I'm Warren from Cucamonga. And I'll go, how you doing, Warren? Thank you for watching. I love you. Okay? So Warren, make sure you're there, okay? If you want to hear me say I love you, that's how you're going to do it. Okay, bye-bye.